What is up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a series of which character are you quizzes online. I think this is a really cool opportunity for you guys to get to know me a little better and have a little bit of fun while we're at it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Which Star Wars The Clone Wars character are you? And I picked The Clone Wars because I think it's the best series in all of Star Wars. And you can't convince me otherwise. Alright, let's see how we go. Fight is erupting. Choose your weapon. 1 lightsaber. 2 lightsabers. The dark side. A blaster or my words. Well, if it was real life, I'd choose my words because I'm not, I'm not into fighting and look at me. How long do you think I'd last? But let's pretend we're in a fantasy universe. Who wouldn't want 2 lightsabers? Your friends are in danger. What do? Drop everything to help them. Run headfirst into the situation. 2 words, aggressive negotiations. They're on their own. Well, I think you always got to be there for your friends and make sure that you help them when they need. So I'm going to say drop everything to help them because that's what I'd do. What is your favorite color? It's blue. Choose a favorite food group. Something savory. I'm sure you would have guessed that from after the last one I did. How do you like to unwind? Catching a magic show, spending quiet time in the country, exercising with a good book and some hot tea. I like sports, but general exercising I can't stand. Quiet time in the country, I'd get bored. I don't read books and I don't drink tea, so let's say the magic show. My greatest strength is courage, my muscle, perseverance and loyalty. All 3 of those I'd say apply to me. I'm gonna say perseverance. Oh, actually no, let's go loyalty. I reckon that's a good one. My greatest weakness: fear, ignorance, misplaced trust, anger. Well, I'm not afraid of much. I don't get angry at just about anything. I'm pretty realistic, so I wouldn't say ignorance is a thing. Misplaced trust, I do that all the time. Ugh. It's ridiculous the amount of times I've put myself in terrible situations. Choose a pet: cat, dog, reptile, or rodent. I've had a rodent as a pet before. I currently have a cat as a pet, so I'm going to choose that. I'm not a massive dog person. I've been attacked before. It's not fun, and they're always acting weird around me. It's probably because I'm, not comfortable with them. But so what? What would your dream job be? Politician, warrior, teacher, spy. Well, politician and teacher sound boring. Spy would be cool, but I reckon warrior would be the most fun. And I think this is the last one. Choose a Star Wars character to be your partner for a school project. Anakin, Ahsoka, Savage Opress, or Commander Cody. I'm going to say Ahsoka. I reckon she'd be pretty cool. Although Anakin, when he's, messing around, he's pretty fun too. You're Ahsoka. Hey, there we go. You're proof that you don't have to look tough to be tough. Outspoken and sometimes a little headstrong, you've come to understand the importance of experience and accepting you still have much to learn. This is true. This is very true. Alright, so we've done that one. On to the next one. Pirates of the Caribbean. This will be a classic. If I was stranded on a desert island, I would bring a compass, a sword, a powdered wig, or a map. Well, anyone who picks powdered wig, you are way too vain. I think it's going to be a compass because it'd probably be easier to use that than a map, I feel. The name of my ship would be the Interceptor, the Black Pearl, Flying Dutchman, or Queen Anne's Revenge. The Interceptor sounds pretty cool, but you can't go past the OG, the Black Pearl. Why is Jack's rum gone? Jack's rum is always gone. Jack the monkey took it. It's gone. Where did it go? It's a vile drink anyway. Well, I don't drink alcohol, so I'm going to say it's a vile drink. My signature catchphrase is savvy. That's not good enough. They're more guidelines anyway. Do you fear death? I think I nailed the accent. I'm going to say savvy just because I've got it tattooed on my arm. I don't know how well you can see that, but yeah, and I've got the sparrow tattoo. So I'm just going to go with savvy. I've never said it once in my life, I don't think, in a sentence, but we'll do that anyway. I would evade capture by devising a plan first, then attacking, using magic, running away as fast as possible, tricking the enemy before a surprise attack. Well, I don't think I'd be smart enough to trick an enemy or plan an attack necessarily. Using magic would be cool, but I think I'd probably be most inclined to just run away. So let's go with that. To pass time in a jail cell, I would dream of my love life, look for a way to get out, wait for my crew to rescue me in jail, doubtful. Okay, well, the last one, I doubt I'd find myself in jail, but let's pretend I am. So I would be doing probably the most sensible thing and looking for a way out. My shipmates would describe me as cunning, ruthless, brave, or wise. I like to think I'm quite wise. I've got a knowledgeable head on my shoulders. My weapon of choice is a sword, my wits, a cannon, or a kraken. Unfortunately, I don't have a kraken at my disposal, and I reckon it'd be pretty cool to know how to use a sword. So I'm going to go with that. Finish the lyric. Well, you know, it's just got to be, isn't it? A pirate's life for me. The thing I'm searching for most in the world, my freedom, Elizabeth, adventure, eternal life. I'm going to say freedom, because I like being able to do my own thing. Adventure is pretty cool too. Eternal life, one of my biggest fears is death, but I don't think I could live forever, man. That'd be no good. And surprise, surprise, I am Jack Sparrow. You know how to make an entrance and plan to use that skill to leave your mark in history. You always have the perfect response, and your wit helps you get out of and sometimes into your problems. Even when the seas are rough, you keep your cool. Yeah, I can rock that. That sounds good. All right, and the final quiz today. Which Lord of the Rings character are you? There are 12 questions here. So again, much shorter than the first one. Let's see how we go. If you could use any weapon in the world, which would it be? A bow and arrow, a broadsword, an axe, an enchanted sword, or magic is man's best friend? Well, despite my answers on previous quizzes, I think magic would be pretty freaking cool. You know, I mean, who wouldn't want magic? Next question. When you sit down for a meal, what does it usually include? Lots of meat and beer? Well, you can forget the beer. Organic foods, homemade food, and my closest friends. A feast, a light meal, tea included. I'm going to say a feast. I like to eat food. When it comes to girls/guys, you have one and you are happy, find no need for it, take what you can get, are a bit shy, are looking for the perfect one. Well, I suppose to be guilty of looking for the perfect one, but hey, there's no hurry, so I'll take my time and find the right person, and that's cool. You and your comrades are out when you're attacked by many orcs. What do you do? Start attacking them from afar, chop them up, get scared, but fight as best you can. Fight and guide the others, protect the others. Well, let's be real. I'm probably going to get scared. I'll do my best. I'll try and defend myself. Be terrified, but hey, what else? What can you do? You're in the market and there are a lot of people there. How do you feel? Uneasy. I'm a loner. I don't really pay attention to the people. I do not fear people. I'm okay if I'm with a friend or two, suspicious of who might be there, but otherwise feel fine. If I'm with other people, I'm usually fine. I mean, I'm not okay about being around lots of people. It's just, you know, easier not to. Your friend has been killed. What is your immediate reaction? I go and see if I can bring them back to life. I don't exactly have a best friend. I'm sad, but mostly never show it. Feel sympathy behind it, cry and get depressed. I mean, come on, man. Of course it's going to be this one. I think a lot of us would. What would you do if you were given the ring? Probably take it for myself. I would never take the ring. I would never be offered the ring. Give it back. I do not want it. Hesitate, but do as I am told. If I know that the ring is not good for me, then I would give it back. Or, no, in fact, I'd never take it to start with. Let's go with that. Rumour has it evil is brewing in the forest. What do you do? Show up just when all hope is lost. Fight, you have no reason to fear evil. Go fight, scared the whole way. Gather some people and fight it. Don't worry about it, it doesn't affect me. I mean, I gotta be honest on these quizzes. I'm a very ignorant person. I try to mind my own business and do my own thing. So I'm gonna have to go with this one. I mean, unfortunately. You were asked to describe yourself in one word. Which do you use? Well, we said loyal earlier, so I'm gonna go with that again. Somebody has decided to write a book about you. What is its title? Against all odds, best and worst of war, never give up, one man, two sides, beyond all fears. Well, I think Against All Odds and Never Give Up are pretty much similar, and that would be the one to relate to. So I'm going to say Never Give Up because that's sort of my attitude, and I feel like if you want something and you work hard enough for it, you'll achieve it. You have been given the opportunity to landscape your lawn. How do you do it? Depends on my mood that day. An elaborate garden with brick pathways, rocks, lots of rocks, trees and some smaller plants, a small garden, and a lot of grass. Well, for one thing, I'd never be landscaping my lawn. Gardening I find it so boring. But if I want it to look nice, I suppose I'm going to say an elaborate garden because I wouldn't be the one to do it myself. I'd get someone to do it for me, but I'd have it looking pretty schmick. All right, and the final question. What is one thing you would regret if it ever happened to you? I regret nothing ever. Well, that's a lie. Doing something to cause me to lose my best friend, hurting the love of my life. I'm guilty of both of those. Giving somebody a task they aren't able to accomplish. Making a mistake that would disappoint a lot of people. Well, I don't care what other people think of me and what I'm doing, so if I disappointed people, then that's not my problem, necessarily. I'm going to say this one, because I'd hate it if I cause issues with my best friend, then, life's not so good. All right, let's find out the result. And finally, the Lord of the Rings character that I am is Frodo. Man, I keep getting the main characters here. You're a bit of a wimp. Oh, go away. You're a bit of a wimp, but if you must do something, you will overcome your fears to do it. Even so, you are a caring person who likes to have friends. You don't look or think that like you were born for greatness, but you never know. Man, my words are just not coming out. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for this video. I really appreciate you sticking around this long. I hope you enjoyed it. You learnt a little bit more about myself. Remember, if you are new here, please do hit the subscribe button. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. Check out my socials in the links down below, and I will see you guys when I make the next video.